Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 5 for the event Marriage Prospects. In this example, we studied a female chart in the previous video wherein we studied the destiny prospects of the female chart with the help of the EPS tables. And we found the chart that native's marriage prospect is not so good. It is only moderate, but it is also not indicating separations and all. But happy marital life is not strongly indicated. It is indicating moderate or mixed or unhappy marital life, we can say that. So that we studied with the help of the EPS tables. Now in this video, we are going to study the same example with the help of the PILT table, with the help of the key planets, how the destiny and also the Bhukti periods are supportive for the timing of even marriage, and also how the periods, the destiny also indicating mixed significations or unhappy marital life. Now let us examine with the help of the PILT table. Example number 5, timing of marriage, unhappy marital life. We are going to study this chart with the help of the PILT table. Now let us examine the birth chart with the help of the PILT table. This is the birth chart of that female who has got unhappy marital life. But please understand, it is indicating unhappy marital life, but it is not indicating separation or any legal permanent separations and all not indicated. So we have to check this chart now with the help of the house grouping table. That is, with the help of the PILT table, how far the key planets were useful in finding the destiny and also timing of event marriage. So let us choose the EPS colors and KP check all. And as I used to say that, please keep open the self-significators table. You can see there is only one planet is light red, that is moon, 8th lord occupying 6th house, and 2, 6, 10 cuspal star lord. This is not detrimental. This is talking about the professional prospects. It is supportive, but 3, 4, 8. So 8th lord occupying 6th house and 4, 8 cuspal sublord, indicating some obstacles or unfavorable significations for the marriage, but not detrimental because it is not 6th lord occupying 8th house and having got any 12th house signification in the self-signification, but it is having 8 and 6 also weak only, but 4, 8 cuspal sublord is adding more unfavorable to this 8 and 6, but third sublord is supportive. So it is a mixed one, but unfavorable on the higher side. So it is given light red. All other planets, green 2 planets and blue are present and pink also present. Now let us examine the destiny. 7th lord planet is Mercury and 7th sublord planet is Rahu. Rahu represents Mercury. So let us check Mercury and Rahu both. So 7th lord is Mercury. Mercury in the star of no green color planets are ruling that Mercury. But Mercury is, what is the signification of Mercury? Let us see that. Mercury 7th lord occupied 10th house, 7 and 4. It is 7 and 7 is good. 10 and 4 is not bad. And representing Rahu is good only, with mixed significator, but with the 7 and 9 cuspal sublord. 3, 7 cuspal star lord and 7 and 9 cuspal sublord. So Mercury is good. Despite some unfavorable signification. Star level Jupiter. Jupiter is the star lord, is also a blue color planet, but having got good grouping. Because of the 6th sublord and 4th lord is given blue, but it has got very good grouping. Sublord also Jupiter. So the sublord also it is favorable only. So, but 2A level planet Saturn and star lord of the sublord is Saturn, but they are not, they are mixed significators, so it is not going to be unfavorable. The Jupiter planet star level is supportive for the Mercury's favorable significations, but Jupiter is having some weakness because of the 4 and 6 cuspal sublord, but not strongly unfavorable. And you can see that Jupiter also having that moon, which is unfavorable key planet in its supports. That is, it trying to influence the unfavorable on the Jupiter, which is Lagna Lord, and also having 6th sublord. It is getting the influence of the moon. So mentally disturbed or mentally no satisfaction is indicated. These are the planets that Mercury planet he is getting the influence of the unfavorable through the moon, especially moon is playing roles that is indicating the unfavorable, or seventh lord is getting the influence from the unfavorable. That planet is moon is playing role, that we are able to see this. So, but seventh lord is supported for the marriage. Then seventh sublord we have to check. Seventh sublord is Rahu. Rahu represents Mercury, so that Mercury we already discussed. Rahu in the star of Mars. Mars is a good key planet, so that is good point. And 12 level is Mars. Rahu again comes. So Rahu is pink because of the sixth coupand and favorable, and 12, 6 and 12. So it is mixed one, but favorable also present strongly, and star level is good. 2A level is Rahu forming ruling also. Mars also forming rural link. So that way, seventh sublord planet is supportive for marriage, and 12 level planet is again that Rahu has come, some weakness is present. Sublord planet is Mercury, represents Rahu itself. We studied already Venus, sorry, Mercury seventh lord and occupying seventh house, and 10 and 4 are indicated. So it is not very bad, it is not very strong also, but still seventh sublord in the star of and sub of a planet supportive for the marriage, and star level Rahu, star level Mars is very good, and Mars is also forming rural link to the other levels. You can see Mars is there, 2 level, 2A level, and sub level, star lord of the sublord, all are having that Mars. So that's, I mean, destiny is indicating favorable for marriage despite some obstacles and hurdles. That seventh sublord itself having got sixth lord and 12th occupant, and Mars is good only. Mars is 5, 12th lord having got favorable signification, and sublord is having some mixed signification. So all the levels are having that favorable and unfavorable, especially star lord is very good and forming rural link, and Rahu also being the 6 and 12 significator present at the support of all the planets. So that is the reason there is always some weak significations on the marriage prospect for the happy marital life. It is not strongly indicated, right? But marriage is promised. The strong favorable key planet of the destiny. Which are the favorable key planets in destiny? If you look at this Rahu, that seventh cuspal sublord planet, Rahu, if you take it, Mars and Sun. Mars is the star lord, so Mars is the strong favorable key planet. And other favorable key planet, Sun is present in supports. Sun is being the free planet, so the role is limited. So Sun can be present in supports also. Mars is the strong favorable key planet. Other favorable key planet, Rahu represents Mercury, but Mercury also not very strong, all blue planet only. The strong favorable key planet is Mars. That is most important. So that Mars is the Dasa Lord, sorry, destiny planet's favorable key planet. Then comes Sun and Mercury and all. We can take Jupiter. All we can take it in the side. Definitely, Jupiter is good. I mean, you can see Jupiter is a good key planet. Rahu is getting the support of the Jupiter, and Mars is a good key planet, and Jupiter is a good key planet in the destiny. Next comes the Sun. Definitely is a very good key planet, but in supports. So Dasa Lord is good. Supportive, sorry, not Dasa Lord. Destiny planet is supportive for the marriage prospects. The favorable key planets of the destiny is Mars, Jupiter, and Sun. Now we have to check the Dasa Lord. The native, at the time of marriage, she was running Jupiter Dasa. Jupiter itself is one of the key planet of the Rahu, is a good key planet. And in the star of Saturn, Saturn is, what is the Saturn? It's a pink shade. What is the signification of Saturn? Saturn is having that both favorable. Let me erase this one. Let me keep open that Saturn. Where is that? Jupiter in the star of Saturn. Saturn is 2 and 3, 10, 8 and 12. Obstacles are there at the star level with the 2 and 3 is good. But that Saturn is getting that Jupiter's ruler link. And moreover, Saturn in the star of Mars. So one level planet is having some mixed signification. It is getting good key planet in support. The two from the solar source planet itself forming rural link, and its star lord is also further increasing the favorable strength, reducing the unfavorable. That is going to be very good. The both things are happening here in this case. And sublord planet is Venus. Venus planet is a mixed significator. Sixth lord, 11th lord occupying 8th house, but 5 and 9. So 11 and 5, 9 are good. 6, 8 are having some weakness, and 8 sublord also having weakness. So sublord is Venus is present. That is actually indicating some weakness. It is mixed significator, but that sublord Venus has got Sun, good key planet in the Rasi lord, because Venus in the sign of Rasi. That Rasi lord Sun. Venus is in the Sun's Rasi. And the sublord planet is also having Saturn in its support. Saturn is having mixed one, 2 and 3, and also Moon. Moon is giving some weakness. So that way, that sublord planet has got both favorable and unfavorable 11, 5, and 9 star lord getting support of the Sun. That is a good key planet. So that way, it is getting strength. But of course, weakness also there. That is what it indicating marital life is going to be weak, right? But star lord of the sublord is Ketu. Ketu represents Jupiter. So Jupiter itself, the source planet itself, is playing a role. Obviously, that Mars is coming and Sun is also coming. So Jupiter Dasa is supportive for marriage, but with obstacle that we are able to see at the star level also and sub level also, right? In the Jupiter Dasa, which are the favorable key planets making that Jupiter is supportive for the marriage? The only one green planet is playing role, that is Mars. Only the two are the 2A level planet. All other planets are pink shades, mixed significations, and that Mars is getting the support from the Jupiter. And other green color planets were, what are they? Sun. Sun is playing in support. So Sun role will be coming in the supports because of the free planets. But Mars role is important, and then comes the Jupiter. So when we are talking about Jupiter, obviously with Jupiter, or we can take Ketu also into consideration, because Ketu is the one which is representing Jupiter. Ketu is a pink shade, but 1 and representing Jupiter is very good. Of course, it has got weakness, but it is comparatively better. So Dasa Lord itself is the mixed significator, and it is in the sign of Mars, and Mars is the 2A level planet. Mars is the strong favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord. Dasa Lord is supported by the Mars, is strongly present. That we have to keep it in mind. Now, within that Dasa, which Bugdi is going to be favorable for conducting the marriage? If the Dasa Lord itself is strong enough, in its own Bugdi, it can favor. But the Dasa Lord, Star Lord is not very strong because of the 8 and 12, 10, 8 and 12, and no favorable, other favorable in the CSL. So that is not very strong. So that Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi will not favor. So which are the planets are having the strong favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord, which is that one? Mars. Mars and Sun, which are the planets are having? Mars, green color planet, Mars, Sun. Mars, Sun, these are the two planets, no? Yes. Which are the planets? Let us check. Mars is there for Saturn, the star level, but Mercury is not having Mars in its rulers. All are blue and pink only, no green. Ketu is not having. Venus is having Mars in its support, sublord, it is good. The Sun is having only at the last level Mars. That is one, okay, but it is not very good. And Moon in the star of Mars, that is also good. And last level is Mars. And Mars itself is fine, 2 level is fine, but star level is having Rahu, that we have to check it. Rahu in the star of Mars, so that we have to check it. So now we have selected, we have taken the planets which are having the Mars in their star level or sub level. So Saturn is having, Rahu is having, Venus is having, and Moon is having. They are having and their star level or sub level. But Mars and the Sun are having that Mars source level and 2A level. Second planet is Rahu. So that way this planet also we can choose. But this is not very good because Sun sub Mars is only at the last level. So let us choose this as a last planet to verify. So out of these planets, definitely one planet will be the strongest one to conduct the event, because the Bugdilad should be the strongest one. But we can see which are the planets are having the Mars in their rulers. All are having other pink shade or blue shade strongly, or red planets are playing. So we have to choose them comparatively. So you do the comparative study, which is comparatively better. Saturn is not having any pink in their rulers, right? But Saturn is not having any light red, the unfavorable K planet. What is that? Moon, which is the one which is influencing the destiny that we already studied. No, Saturn is the seventh cuspal sublord planet. So that, not Saturn is the seventh sublord planet. Just a minute, I missed. Rahu is the seventh sublord planet. So Rahu role is important, and Rahu, seventh sublord planet, and also represents Mercury. So Mercury and Rahu we can choose, but those planets are not there in the Dasha. Mercury and Rahu role is not directly playing, but doesn't matter. But they can play a role in the Bugdi Lord. Other than that, it should have the Mars. That is the point. Here, Saturn is the mixtically planet. Star level is Mars, and 2A level is Rahu, and Rahu also present here. And Venus is the planet which is having the mixed one. So that we have already said that Venus and star lord of the sublord is Ketu. We already studied here. It is having some weakness, obviously, because it's a mixed significator Venus. But that you look at that, Venus is God's sun, good key planet in supports. That is the only thing which is saving that, right? And let us go to the other planets. Which are the planets having the Mars in their supports, in their rulers? Venus is there, Mars only at this sublord. Star level is Ketu. So star level, if it is Jupiter, is comparatively better. But Ketu you can see 12th occupant, again 12 level also Ketu, and Venus also source planet. That source planet Venus is 6th lord, starting with the 6th lord. In the star of Ketu occupying 12th. So this is grouping is not going to be good. If you open the EPS table and if you check it, you will find 6th lord occupying, 6th lord occupying 8th house, and though it is 11th lord, in the star of a planet, Ketu occupying 12th. So 6 and 12 grouping will be coming. That is the reason always that source planet, if it is the primary house of the favorable or unfavorable, we need to be careful. And sublord is Mars, it is not star lord. That is also another unfavorable point. I mean, not unfavorable, it is a weak point. So Venus is not very strong. Sun sublevel only, star lord of the sublord only Mars. And Moon is 2 levels are ruled by Mars, but source planet is Moon. Moon is bad planet, that too free planet. That is not going to favor even the star lord is good. So it is unfavorable. So that is not going to be very good. Moreover, Rahu sublevel is also mixed key planet because of the 6 and 12. So that role of the Rahu also in the sublevel, it is not very good. So Moon is also not good. And Mars planet. Mars itself, okay, but second planet Rahu. Rahu is talking about 6, 3, 7, 7, and also 12. That is not very good. So that Mars is fine, but star level Rahu is not good. Sub-level is Mercury is okay, fine. The problem is star level is not ruled by good key planet. Moreover, star level can have some supporting key planet with the support of the other key planet in its supports, but star level planet itself is significator of 6 and 12. It is not good. So this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. And Rahu in the star of Mars. Rahu in the star of Mars. Like Moon in the star of Mars. Here Rahu in the star of Mars. Mars is fine. And when compared to Moon, that Rahu is comparatively better, but because it is having both favorable and unfavorable. And star lord of the star lord, again Rahu has come. First level is okay, but star lord of the star lord, again Rahu is come. So Rahu is going to give impact on the Mars. So that unfavorable at 2 levels, first level and 2A level, and forming ruler link is not good. In that case, Mars, Rahu, and Moon are having Mars in their rulers, but having got weakness. The only planet is that Saturn. Saturn is having Rahu, but only 2A level. Saturn is having that star level Mars is very good, and sub level is Venus. Venus is sub level is mixed significator, that is having got the strength of that Sun, and last level also Ketu has got Sun and Mars. Please understand this Saturn also not very strong with the signification for to conduct the event. But when compared to the all other planets, either the either the star level is weak or planet and star level combinedly weak, and two levels are ruled by unfavorable. So all these things are present, and absence of the strong favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord Mars. So that way, if you see that Saturn is only planet comparatively better. So you can see Saturn has got Jupiter in its rulers, in its supports, because Jupiter is the Dasa Lord. The Dasa Lord itself is not very strong, but it has got some weakness also. But Jupiter itself is playing role here in supports of all levels. So that way it is good. But star level planet Mars is strongly playing, that is good. So in that case, that Saturn Buddhi is comparatively better than the other planet. You can see Saturn is also playing role. Sun is good, star level Jupiter is good, Mars is playing at the last level only, forming ruler link, it is fine only. But Mars at the star level will be comparatively better. But you can see the star lord of the star lord and sub lord ruled by Saturn. It is 2, 3, 10, 8, and 12. 8 and 12 at the sub level, it is not good, because planet and star level also having that 1, 4, 11, 11, 1, 5, 6, 11 in the star of 8 and 12. Again, sublord is 8 and 12. Obstacles are strongly indicated. So that way, Sun has got some weakness. Though Saturn is having 2 level, sub level, or star lord, sub lord, or all are pink, only by way of that level wise steady, and also absence of the unfavorable or mixed rulers, that is making that planet is comparatively better. Moreover, Mars is the star level, it is forming ruler link to this planet and also last planet. That is the comparatively better planet. By way of studying the EPS table only, we can check that significations level wise combined level. Then they're checking the PILT table with the colors. So along with the self signification only, we have to do that. I think you're able to understand. So the Jupiter Dasa, Saturn Buddhi, which Antra is better? The Antra which is free from other unfavorable is only Saturn only. So Saturn is the only planet which is comparatively better for the event. So that Saturn Buddhi, the native got married in Saturn Buddhi, Saturn Antra itself. I think you are able to understand how this is comparatively better than the all other planets. You can Rahu also good. Rahu in the star of Mars is good. Sublevel Mercury is good, right? But the problem, Mercury is also representing Rahu. 3 levels are ruled by Rahu. Look at the Rahu's signification. 6 and 12. 6th occupant and 12th sublord. So that is 6, 12. 6, 12 are playing role and forming ruler link. It is indicating some weakness. But that is not the case of Saturn. Saturn is not having 6th house. It is having 8 and 12 signification obstacle only in the starting point. Star level is not having that. 2A level Rahu present, but sub level is not having that Rahu. Sub level has got 6th house, 8th house signification, but 11 and 5, 9 in strongly present. That way it is good. So comparatively better. So that is the way, only by way of comparative study, we can find which planet is comparatively better. 2 points. One thing is presence of strong favorable key planet, which is making the Dasa is supportive for the event. Dasa Lord is supportive for the marriage only with one key planet, strong key planet, that is Mars. That planet role is important in the Buddhi Lord. In that, which is better, which are the planets are having that Buddhi Lord in their rulers, that Mars, especially at the star level and sub level. If you check, we have selected out of them, which are the Buddhis are free from the unfavorable key planet, because there are many unfavorable we have given pink shade. But within that pink shade also, Without the 6th house, 8th house grouping, 6, 8, 12 grouping, if any planets are present, they are comparatively better on the favorable side. Those planets, even if they are pink, they are ruling at the primary levels. If they are getting some other support from the other planets in the supports, then they will also become supportive. So comparatively, Saturn is the best planet to give the marriage. So in his own book, the Nantra, but it's very clearly seen that the planet which is strong enough to can give the marriage, that planet itself is not very strong. It means that the marital life is not going to be very good. It is going to be a moderate or mixed significator. It is going to be unhappy marital life. But as we discussed in the dictionary, it is not indicating any separation. It can lead to such conditions, but it will not lead to separation. I think you're able to understand. We'll meet in the next video. Good luck.